All right, we're live from the Vraa Memorial Ice Arena for your matchup against the Brainerd Warriors. Somebody let me know if our audio is on. Ryan and I are flying solo today on the camera equipment and the microphones. I think we've got it all set up right.
I hope so.
I hope so, yeah.
If not, we'll do a good broadcast for you and I.
Yeah, that's right. We'll find out soon enough.
I was just commenting to Donnie, it sounds like the Orioles are starting to get some players back finally from being hurt.
An injury, yeah. Would you say Schmidt is back today?
Schmidt's back.
We got both Murphy brothers that are going to start. So that's good. Senior/parent night tonight. So that's a big deal.
Brainerd Warriors and Osseo Warriors. It's senior day after the big Memorial for today's game, and today's game is played on the rule. Congratulations, WSOC High School League. We'd like to advance the league and respectful to all fans, players, coaches, and all things that today, at all times during today's game. Remember, everyone is in it, and this.
All right, Donnie, I was given, we're okay and good to go.
We're good to go? They can hear us?
They can hear us and all the rink sounds right now.
All the rink sounds? Perfect. Perfect. All right, 1 minute to puck drop. We're going to kick off parent night/senior night, or vice versa. Senior night/parent night, I guess, is more like it.
Amazing how quick the seasons go by.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
You were commenting when you came in, it looks like both the JV and the varsity for Brainerd, there is not a single freshman on the team.
Not one.
So, a little different program than what we have.
Sophomores and juniors fill up the junior varsity squad. And they have a pretty good mix on their varsity squad all the way through.
All right, boys are getting the pucks picked up here. Get ready to go. Something I haven't seen all year. We're going 3 refs, with 2 refs, 2 officials for this one. For JV, normally it's just 2 refs out there.
Usually just 2, yeah.
Yep. So we're getting serious on senior night.
This is for real, yeah.
No messing around.
This is a big deal. All right, team coming out. Looks like your starting lineup will be Rue, Scott, Tiva, Pasale. We got 6 out there.
I think Sargent's going to be the other one.
Away. Yeah.
Schuster gets the last puck pickup duty, it looks like.
Schuster's going to the bench. All right, so Sargent, Pasale, Tiva, Scott, and Rue to start the game. Fornia in net tonight.
Getting stretched out and ready to rock over there in between the pipes. "15 minutes on the clock, away we go."
All right, draw controlled by Osseo, back to Scott. He sends it through the middle, finds Sargent on the far side. Sargent bobbles it, tries to dump it in, it doesn't get in quite deep enough. And that's gonna go all the way down for icing. We'll have an offensive zone draw coming up here. Osseo again on the draw. It gets tangled up in their feet. Puck squirts free to Sargent. He sends a shot towards the net, wide right. Vraa picks it up in the corner. He gets ridden down, is able to chip it to the far corner. Osseo was there, taken over by Brainerd. Scott, with a nifty little stick play there, keeps him out of the zone. Tiva picks up the puck. He wheels behind the net. Off the boards, looking for Osseo. That gets by him. Brainerd's going to dump that in and peel off for a change. Tiva now. Long pass looking for Vraa. He's standing on the blue line. Brainerd picks it up in their own zone. Wraps it, tries to wrap it around the net. That bounces out and goes through the crease. Long pass now. Brainerd behind the net. Centering feed picked up by Scott. Scott fans on the pass. He retreats into the corner. Now does find Vraa. Vraa able to just tip it out of the zone. Brainerd in offsides. They got to tag up. Scott with it again. Looking to bring it out. Finds Turk near side. Turk to Vraa. Vraa chips in deep. He's going to peel off. Turk behind the net. Centering feed had Steiner standing in the crease. That didn't get through. Brainerd, number 5, out the other way. Gus Lund, that is. Brainerd with it now. They put it up to the point. That puck came out, so they're going to have to tag up and work back in. Fornia steers it behind the net. St. Jake in the corner loses it. Brainerd up to the point, one-timer blocked by Klein. Headland in the corner. High off the glass, couldn't get it out. We got a whistle, hand pass on Brainerd, so we'll bring it all the way down and have a face-off in front of the Brainerd goalie.
Yeah, good movement from both teams to start the game. Trying to feel it out here.
Yes, sir. So, out now is Bergraff, Osseo, Schuster, Whiteford, and Scott. 12:42 left to go in the first period. Still no score. That's another thing. We won't have a scoreboard up on the screen tonight. So, Ryan said he's going to try to remind me to say the score as much as possible.
Right now, it's zeros all the way across the scoreboard. No shots, no goals.
Scramble out front. Brainerd walks out with it. We got a penalty now. Looks like a little bit of a knee-on-knee contact there.
Hopefully number 15's all right.
A little bit of a slew foot. Schuster to the box.
Never like to see anybody down on the ice, that's for sure.
No.
12:17 left to go here in the first period. We'll take a little break as the medical staff comes out to check on the Brainerd player.
It's Nolan Kennedy, defenseman, 11th grader.
Good news is he's moving around out there a little bit, it looks like, so that's positive.
Yeah. You know, anytime something like that happens, it just kind of takes the winds out of your sails. Hard to get back into the game after that, so we'll see how Osseo responds.
Yeah, both teams were actually moving up and down the ice pretty good, so hopefully this doesn't take it away from that. All right, looks like he's getting back up to his feet here, so that's a positive thing. Hopefully he's all right and is able to come back into this game. But with that, Osseo is going to be on the penalty kill here for the next 2 minutes.
Killers will be Bergraff, Whiteford, Osseo, and Scott. And of course, Fornia in net. Brainerd controls the draw. They go D to D on the blue line. Now they chip it down low. Back up to the point. Cross the D line. Down low. Bobbled it. Whiteford comes away with it. He's going to get the clear.
Good patience there by the Osseo Killers on that one.
Osseo in on the forecheck as Brainerd works it through the neutral zone. Cuts right up the middle, number 26. Whiteford does a good job, pushes him wide. Back up to the point. Surveying. D2D pass now. They chip a rink-wide pass. Shot coming off of, I think that went off of Whiteford's stick and in. Brainerd strikes first blood here, 1-0. It was a good centering feed, regardless of the rebound or the tip situation that would have probably resulted in a nice backdoor play.
It was. I mean, that's the risk you always take when you go on the penalty, right? Being a man down, you get 4 guys out there, they do the best they can, but
that's right.
Unfortunately that one got tipped and stayed right in the crease and ended up in the back of the net.
Right. All right, Brainerd wins another draw. They chip it through the neutral zone. They're going to dump and chase. St. Jake behind the net, chips it up past Rue. It comes all the way back up to the point. Shot coming, Fournier flashes the glove and hangs on.
Fournier was in good position for that one. Saw it the whole way and was able to glove and control.
Turk again on the draw. Turk wins it forward, tries to chip it out of the zone, couldn't quite get it there. St. Jake and Tiva join in the corner. That gets pushed to the far corner. Sargent squished up against the boards as now Turk sends it up to Rue. Rue tries to dangle through. That gets stripped and gets poked out of the zone. St. Jake back to recover. Rink-wide pass. Rue chips it into the zone and gives chase. Now loose puck to Sargent. He turns, tries to find Rue near side. That ends up behind the net. Brainerd's outlet pass tipped on the way through, all the way back to Fournier. Tiva now banks it off the boards. Rue picks it up there. Rue tries to cut through the middle. That gets stripped off of his stick. One-timer fanned on as Turk just sends it all the way down. Brainerd moving the puck pretty good here. And they'll be in offsides.
10:09 left to go in this first period. Brainerd up 1-0 on their power play goal. I didn't hear who got that one. I don't know if you did or not.
I didn't see who got it either. I'm not sure.
Not doing our jobs very effectively, but
no. They did announce it. I just didn't hear the name or the number.
Puck won back by Brainerd and tried to throw it into the zone, and some friendly fire got one of the forwards there.
Brainerd pulls it off the wall. They retreat back into their own zone. Now centering pass through the neutral zone. Number 17 dangles through the middle. Broken up by Hedlund. He chips it to the wall. Steiner up but not out. Klein jumps in. A little bit of a Plinko puck action happening here. Brainerd goes back to the point. Shot and a glove save by Fournier.
Yeah, give Brainerd a lot of credit. They are doing a good job moving the puck out of their zone through the neutral zone.
Yeah, their breakouts have looked pretty sharp.
Passes are pretty much tape to tape.
Turk wins the draw back. Scott rings it around near side for Berggraf. That comes all the way up to the point and is chipped back in. St. Jake now tries to clear or pass up to Berggraf. That gets kept in the zone as well. Schuster and Turk battling everything we can do to get it out of the zone here.
Yeah, we're struggling to gain control and make that clean breakout pass, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Berggraf now takes a hit. Puck squirts to the point. Shot. Tipped on the way in. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Brainerd works it right back up to the point. Now they chip it down low. St. Jake comes in, throws a pretty good hit. But Brainerd still has control of it. We continue to throw that puck up the wall. I'd like to see a little bit better move to get a breakout than wall play.
Yeah. Well, I think you're seeing some of the youth. We're scrambling a little bit as we're not gaining control of that puck. Start to panic, and you're just throwing it up the wall right to their D. So.
Right. Long shot in. Fournier throws the glove up and hangs on to that one.
Give Fournier credit. He started out real nice today.
Yes, he has.
Good on his angles. And
Yes. I think he realized we needed a change right there, too.
can definitely appreciate a goalie when they recognize that and control that puck.
Sir. Brainerd controls the draw. Now loose puck. Hustling is Rue. Rue absolutely mobbed. Shot from Sargent.
Delayed penalty here.
We did get a delayed penalty there. Brainerd going to go to the box. Looks like interference was the call.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. Penalties on number 39 for Brainerd.
Let's see. That is Walter Prom, sophomore.
Give credit, though, to Rue. A lot of hustle created that one. I don't know that there was much that Brainerd could do other than try to either hook or do something there. So
draw controlled by Brainerd. They chip it up the boards, but not out. Good hold there by Tiva. A little bit of a scrum. Brainerd comes away with it, and they're going to clear it all the way down. 7:58 left to go in this first period. Minute 44 left on the power play. Hedlund with it now. Chips it, just out of Rue's reach. I think Rue might have been off to the races there. Hedlund to Sargent. Sargent in the corner, comes out in front of the net. Finds Tiva near side. Tiva rink wide pass behind Rue. He has to turn around and regroup. Rue now trying to go through the middle. Rue's hooked up.
that was a hook.
No call coming. Tiva now with it. Holds everybody up on the blue line. Tries to chip it in deep.
They have another call, though.
And now we got another call.
So they missed the hook, but they got this one. Looks like either a rough or a boarding on that far side. Number 17. Yep.
Gavin Goltz.
All right. So,
Junior.
with 7:20 left to go here in this first period, Osseo's going to go on the two-man power play for a minute 9.
All right, 5-on-3 for minute 9. Sargent out to take the draw with Rue, Pasale, Whiteford, and St. Jake. St. Jake gets it off the draw. Goes across to Whiteford. Whiteford surveys. Goes back to St. Jake. Shot. Tipped in front. Recovered by Brainerd. And they're going to send it all the way down. Good clear there.
I think we want to see a little more patience on a 5-on-3. Let's see if we can move that puck and get a better shot than that one.
The 5-on-3 for exactly 1 minute. As Rue skates it up the ice. Gains the zone. Rue in. Walks out front. Sends a shot in. Rebound loose. A little bit of a kicking motion there from Sargent. And the Brainerd goalie able to hang on.
It was out there. Purcell had a shot at it, but right in tight to the pad. And the goalie was able to eventually cover that one up.
49 seconds of 5-on-3 left. And a minute 40 left on the power play. Pasale on the draw. Controlled by Brainerd. They take it around the back of the net. Up the boards again, but not out. As Pasale has a shot. Hits the side of the net post a little bit. Ends up on the stick of Rue. Back up to the point. St. Jake surveys. Goes back to Rue.
30
Rue
seconds.
on the wall.
30 seconds left in the two-man advantage.
Rue sends it across for Pasale. Pasale to Rue. One-timer fanned on. And Brainerd's going to clear.
15 seconds to go in the two-man advantage here. Be about 50 seconds left in the other power play then for the Orioles.
Sargent with it now. Sargent works it in. Leaves it for Pasale at the point. Pasale trying to get it back down low to Sargent. Forced that a little bit. And Brainerd's going to clear it all the way. St. Jake back now. 40 seconds left in the power play. St. Jake behind the net. Up to Sargent. Sargent up the right wing side. He gets pushed wide. Sargent in the corner now. Chips it towards the front of the net. That hits the back of the net, but Sargent able to recover. Into the corner for Rue. Rue takes a hit, gets it back towards Sargent. Now up to the point. Scott, shot, save. Hedlund chases it in. He's able to poke it in, but not enough. And Brainerd's going to get another clear. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back to full strength. 5:15 left in the period. Vraa with it now. Vraa bobbles it. Brainerd recovers. Easy clear for them. Headland chases it back. Rolling puck. They're going to call icing on that one. I don't know. I think he could have caught that. I've seen that kid skate. I know he can go faster than that.
Give him the little bit of an Academy Award maybe. For
Academy Award.
5:04 left to go here in this first period. Shots even 5-5, but Brainerd is up 1-0 at this point.
Brainerd wins the drop back. Their breakouts are looking pretty good. Scott throws a big hit there. He's going to go to the box. Probably interference or roughing there. Interference they're going to call. So Osseo going to go on the penalty kill here. 4:55 left in the first period. Brainerd up 1-0 on a power play.
Power play goal. So probably not the place that we want to go back to here.
Killers will be Headland, St. Jake, Schuster, and Pasale. Pasale to take the draw. Wins it over. Loose puck shot off the post and into the corner. Now back up to the point. D-to-D pass. Brainerd really patient on their power play. One-timer from the point. Save Fornia. Good positioning there. Brainerd still with it. Brainerd back up to the point. They walk in, chip it down low. On the goal line now. Back up to the high slot.
Brainerd looking to create some chaos right in the middle there, right in front of the crease. Headland's
Exactly
having to
what
work
they're
hard.
doing. Headland's in there battling. Oh, we got a tip on the way in. That went high off the glass. Brainerd recovers. Back up to the point. Now back to the hash marks. Shot comes in off of Headland.
Get it out.
And we get a clear finally. That hit Headland up high.
See, it looks like at least one D change there.
Brainerd walks in, shot. Good block there by St. Jake. Now to the point. We got 53 seconds left of power play time, or penalty kill time here, excuse me. Brainerd super patient. Good puck control here. Osseo.
Good blocker save there.
Creating a good box there, though. They're keeping everything pretty outside for the most part. Pasale up to the point.
Can't get it
Tried
out.
to chip it out. That stays in. Shot through the crease. Back up to the point. Pasale's going to chase that.
Let's get some new legs
Pasale with
here.
a head of steam. Gets by everybody. Cuts. Shot. Glove save. Good shorthanded opportunity there. Good hustle by Henry Pasale.
Give their goalie credit. He was in the right position. Henry tried to go short side on that one. Glove save and held.
18 seconds left on the PK as Burgraff, Turk, Tiva, and Whiteford come out to finish it off. Burgraff to take the draw, pushes it into the corner. Turk, some good effort there, ties him up behind the net. Brainerd, though, able to chip it far side, not out. Turk throws a hit. Now Brainerd breaks it out. They enter the zone. Back to full strength. Brainerd wheels around, centering feed, loose. Back up to the point, not out. Burgraff doing everything he can to keep him up at the point. It's pretty good puck handling there by number 20, as Sargent is going to send it all the way down and get that clear. Again, back to full strength hockey here as Burgraff gives chase. That gets by everybody. That should be icing
there. Nope, they waved it off.
Waved it off. Whiteford back to play it behind the net. 2 men on him. It squirts free to Burgraff. Burgraff tries to chip it out to Sargent. Sargent gets overtaken, and that bounces up into the bench.
2:08 left to go here in the first. Well, they're going to bring it into the zone for the face-off here.
Sale Klein,
Steiner.
Hedlund, and Scott out there. Steiner goes into the corner, looking to center it. Centers it into a mob of Brainerd players. They're doing a pretty good job clogging up the middle here. Klein gets that poked off of his stick. Back to Scott. Scott off the boards, loses it. Hedlund now banks it off the glass, up and out. Klein throws a hit. Osseo comes in to help. Hedlund takes a poke at it. A little bit of back and forth board play here. Minute 30 left in the period.
Ping pong, as they affectionately like to call. That should be one right back, but they didn't call that one.
There, as Scott gets his bell rung pretty good there. As well as Steiner. Osseo in the corner now. We're headhunting now. Centering feed, Klein shot. Oh, big save by the Brainerd goalie there. Still loose out front. They battle for it. That goes off Osseo back to Hedlund. He dances the line and chips it in deep. 1 minute remaining in the first period. And Brainerd's going to clear it all the way down. Out comes Turk off the bench. Turk caught a rolling puck there. Does get it up to... And we finally got a penalty here.
That should be a boarding call.
Turk down in the corner. That should be a 5-minute major.
That was on number 32.
32. Ashton Weber. Sophomore.
A couple of them there. You can see the intensity starting to build on.
It was building up. They were getting a little headhunty there. A little bit goony, I think. Excuse me.
Both teams have been guilty a little bit, but definitely it's been the blue jerseys out there now going pretty hard.
So on the power play we go. That is a 5-minute major. So number 32 there. 47.2 seconds left in this first period. So that's going to carry over into the second. Let's see if we can get something going on this opportunity here.
Those are dangerous plays when they get checked into the boards there. So
Whiteford at the point. Chips it down low, looking for Burgraff. Burgraff has to hustle. He's able to get there and tie up. Osseo comes in to help. Osseo banks it off the boards up to Burgraff. Burgraff to the point. Whiteford D to D for Scott. Scott sends a shot. Oh, good pad save there by the Brainerd goalie. Had a little bit of a rebound to look at. Now back to Scott. He chips it down low. Burgraff behind the net. Wraparound attempt. And Brainerd gets a clear 13 seconds. That's probably going to just about do it here for the first period.
Not a lot of urgency out of the Osseo team to get back to get this one. Let's see if they get one more rush.
3, 2, 1. Scott at the blue line. Shot wide left. That'll do it for the first.
Shots on goal in the scoring summary for the first period. Brainerd got 1 goal, 8 shots. Osseo, no goal, 8 shots. The rest period followed by the second period.
So there you go. Don't know if you could hear that on the stadium announcement. It was 8 shots apiece there in the first. Brainerd got the power play goal early in the first period, and that is the only goal so far. They'll carry over a 4-minute power play for the Orioles going into the second on the boarding penalty. So we'll take a couple-minute break, and we'll be back to it here in about 2.5 minutes.
It does look like that injured player for Brainerd is getting helped off the ice here now. Unfortunate to see that.
Yeah, he must have unfortunately got the knee pretty good there.
I think so, yeah. There's no weight on that right leg.
Happened so fast, I didn't see if that was the leg he had planted down on the ice or if it was up in the air.
I don't know either. I didn't see it.
Hope he ends up being all right.
Yeah, let's hope so. Hopefully it's just a bruise and he can get back to play soon.
Both teams moving the puck pretty well up and down the ice. We continue to, you see the youth of the Osseo team in terms of just that breakout and controlling the puck in our own zone, making that first pass. That's where we continue to work.
Absolutely.
Fournier has looked sharp in that first period.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 26 for Brainerd just joined the ice. William Fleck.
I think those were the guys that carried him off.
Oh, is that what it was?
That?
Oh, that was them. Yes, you're right. Yeah. So they do have a mix of some varsity players,
Yep.
as well as us playing JV.
I mean, what is their count on the JV side? It looks like they have about 12, 15 players there, so I suppose they get the varsity guys down to
Yep.
get some experience and exposure, which is the same as Osseo. I'm noticing the Murphy brothers have joined from the Osseo side, along with Hagen.
Along with Hagen, yep. All right, here we go. Just about ready to start this second period. Still got 4 minutes and 13 seconds left of power play time on that 5-minute major. I think we got just the two characters that we need to get some puck movement going here with the Murphy brothers.
Murph 4 and 6. They add up the jersey numbers, and that's what they come up with. So
That's right.
Cole is 22, and Carter 33. So away we
Cole
go.
to take the draw. Osseo controls, back to Scott. Scott tried to go rink wide. That gets deflected back into our zone. Scott now behind the net, leaves it to nobody as Cole Murphy comes over to pick that puck up. Cole Murphy, rink wide pass, looking for his brother, and Brainerd's going to send that in on net. Fournier leaves it for Scott. Scott behind the net. Got to get this breakout going here. Scott to Whiteford. Whiteford to Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy up the left wing side. Leaves it for Carter. Carter looking for Pasale. Ends up in the corner. That goes between his feet. Pasale leaves it for Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy up to the point. Scott dances the line. Sends in a little bit of a muffin shot as the Brainerd goalie covers that up.
Yeah, that'd be the difference that I'd look at, Donnie, is that, you know, our team is young and we'll continue to learn things, but that power play is one where you don't want to be settling for that long shot from the blue line there.
Right.
Unless you get traffic in front. We didn't have anybody in front there, so
Right.
keep moving that thing around. Let's see if we can move the goalie and get a better shot than that
That's
one.
right. Out on D now is Headland and St. Jake. Draw goes around all the way up to the point. St. Jake to Pasale. Pasale near side for Carter Murphy. Carter Murphy leaves it for Headland at the point. Headland back down low for Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy bobbles, sends a shot in. Save Brainerd. Back up to the point. St. Jake down low. Cole Murphy across for Carter. Carter fans on the shot. And Brainerd's going to get it clear.
Good puck movement there. That's exactly what we were talking about as far as let's create some opportunities.
Osseo with it. Gains the zone. Side steps a check. Behind the net now. He's looking to go out front. Nobody was there. Headland comes over to pinch. He's just able to hold. Now that second attempt gets by him. St. Jake backpedals. Finds Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy wraps around through the neutral zone, left wing side. Throws on the brakes. He didn't like it. Goes all the way across for St. Jake. St. Jake chips in. Murphy and Pasale chase. That puck quickly back up and out of the zone. Fournier out to play it. He tees it up for Headland.
About 2 minutes left to go on this power play.
Headland to Carter Murphy. Carter Murphy bobbles it a little bit there. He gets a little bit manhandled. Just able to get that over to Pasale. Pasale in. He gets pinched up against the boards. Steiner off the bench, comes into the corner to help. Brainerd, though, able to get another clear.
Fighting the puck a little bit here to start this second period.
Yes, we are. Minute 40 left on this golden opportunity here as Hagen battles a couple of Brainerd players. Klein comes in to help. Chip near corner. Turk hustles over. Now back to Headland. Headland throws on the brakes. Chips it to Hagen. Hagen reverses. Back up this wall play again.
So Brainerd is really aggressive here on the kill. They've got 3 guys in the zone. This is where you need to handle the puck and make a good pass to break it.
Well, now we finally do get an outlet pass behind the player, back to Hagen. 1 minute left in the penalty power play here. Hagen wheels through the middle. Hagen turns, leaves it for Turk. Turk sends in a long shot, blocked out front. And Brainerd's able to clear again. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second period. Whiteford with it now. Whiteford off the wall, looking for Steiner. Steiner gets it to Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy crosses with Carter, sends in a long shot. That goes wide left. Carter Murphy tied up on the boards.
25 seconds left to go in this power play.
Cole Murphy with it now. That gets by him. Now we're on it. We got a breakaway here. Number 36 in. Shoots, he scores. Short-handed goal for Brainerd. That goes right back to that puck possession thing that we're talking about.
Yeah, you could see it as the power play went on. We were trying to do a little too much stick handling there. End-to-end skating, it doesn't work so well at this level.
All right, 2-0 Brainerd, 11 minutes left in the second period. We do still have 14 seconds left in this power play. So maybe we can win a draw here and get it down in the zone. Create something quick here. Murphy to Murphy on the draw. A little scrum, loose to Whiteford. Whiteford to Cole Murphy. He gets manhandled. And Brainerd unable.
Warriors short-handed at 4 minutes of period. 36. Give Tom.
Unassisted goal on that breakaway. Now we got Brainerd in offsides.
They're back to full strength.
And we're back to full strength. 10 minutes, 30 seconds, 2-0 Brainerd.
Tough to see there. There's been a lot of reaching right now with sticks. The refs have let it play so far, but I'm surprised we haven't seen a couple of hooking calls.
Yeah, for sure. Brainerd wins the draw. That got blocked by St. Jake, otherwise that probably would have been icing. Brainerd gains the zone. Little drop pass, they try to cut to the middle. Headland up for Carter Murphy, that misses. As now St. Jake chases into the corner. St. Jake avoids a hit from behind. Brainerd with it now, they cut to the middle. Nobody wants the puck here. As Brainerd does come away with it, back up to the point. They go down the blue line and chip it in. Headland behind the net. Ties up, he's able to get that over to Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy off the boards, and this time he's able to get it out. Pasale picks it up 2-on-2 at the line, gets it over to Carter Murphy. Carter Murphy in the corner, sends it towards the net, that's blocked. And Brainerd, again, easily able to break out. Long shot in, Fournier steers that into the corner. St. Jake with it now. Had a chance to catch him in a change there. Just couldn't get that pass going north. That'll go all the way down, no icing. Headland intercepts the long pass. Headland chips it in. We had one man in deep there, so we had to tag up. Flipped through the air, jumps over Headland's stick. Foot race to the corner. And they're going to call that icing. I think that's a good call. I don't think anybody touched it. Turk on the draw now.
8:57 left to go here in the second period. Brainerd up 2-0.
Turk wins it back to Hagen. He goes D to D, finds Scott. Scott fans on it, recovers and chips it into the corner. Bergerath with a good hit in the corner, but Brainerd comes away with it. Hagen racing back. Hagen does get there first, chips it into the near corner. Brainerd controls. Little scrum here as looks like Turk's going to come away with it. He turned and fired that up the boards. That went into the net. 8:28 left in the second period. Shots are even, 10 apiece. Brainerd with a couple more high-quality chances there is what the difference maker there.
Yep, give them credit. They've created some good scoring opportunities.
Schuster crushed into the boards, and that puck got away from him. That'll go all the way down for icing. All right, 8:20 left in the second. Turk on the draw. Tied up. As Schuster is trying to dig it out, it squirts to the middle. Brainerd able to hold. Back to Scott. Scott throws it up off the skate of Hagen. Berggraf doing everything he can just to get that across to Turk. And Brainerd with another really good breakout. They're in 2-on-2 at the line. Pass through the middle, ends up in the near corner. Schuster throws a hit. Comes free to Hagen.
Good defense by Hagen on that one to tie up a stick there.
Absolutely. Hagen with it now, up the left wing side. Gains the red line. He's going to dump it in. Behind the net, the goalie leaves it. Berggraf was coming in a little slow there. I think if he'd put some pressure on, he might have had an opportunity there. Murphy cuts to the middle. Shot blocked. Whiteford just does hold the line, tries to get it to Berggraf. Brainerd up to the point. Whiteford holds again, banks it off the boards. Whiteford going to work here. Still with it. Goes back up to the point. Pasale chips it back to Whiteford. Whiteford in the corner. Tries to get it back up to Pasale, and Brainerd's able to clear. Hedlund chases it back. Banks it off the glass into the neutral zone. Cole Murphy to Carter. Carter goes right wing side.
That's got to be a call.
He's held up there. It's got to be holding.
Penalty here.
And now Pasale takes a little hit from behind. Pasale with it in the corner. Goalie's off. Extra attacker just got on the ice and they touched up.
I think the guy that took the penalty almost took a second one on the same play.
I think he almost did on Pasale, yeah. Let's see who the guilty culprit was.
It's like number 29 going to the box for this one.
It's Connor Brooks, 11th grade defenseman.
6:46 left to go here in this second period. Osseo is going to go on the power play.
Well, we got nobody in the box here yet.
That makes it.
He went back to the bench. He was going to act like maybe he didn't do it. Maybe they wouldn't notice, huh?
I like the effort. Why not?
6:46 left. 2-minute power play on the clock. Cole Murphy wins it up to the point. Scott surveys, goes back to Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy back to Carter Murphy. At the point now, he goes across the blue line for Scott. Scott leaves it for Carter. Carter races in across, shot, save Brainerd. Cole Murphy with a pretty good look there. Carter Murphy left his feet for that hit.
Good puck moving by the Murphy brothers.
Good clear there by Brainerd as well.
I don't think Carter quite grabbed that one right away. He had to dust off that puck.
Maybe caught a roller a little bit there. Scott with it now. Up to Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy up the right wing side. He's looking, trying to find somebody that goes off his stick. Back up to the point. Oh, just past Scott. Scott was pinching towards the middle a little bit there. Scott to St. Jake. St. Jake leaves it for Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy on the boards, gets it to Pasale. Cole Murphy had a little bit of a Brainerd bench visit.
We got another delayed penalty call. So we're going to have another minute of 5-on-3 here for the Orioles.
We got a trip, looks like number 39. Walter Pram, I think that's his second penalty of the day.
Like I said, there's been a lot of reaching, and so you figure that's going to catch up with you at some point in time.
Absolutely. So 2 minutes and 58 seconds of power play time coming up.
58 seconds, 5-on-3.
58 seconds, 5-on-3, right. Brainerd, another good clear. Fournier tees it up for Hagen. Hagen has space. Passes it off to Schuster. Schuster up the right wing side. He goes down. We got another trip coming. Fournier rushes off to the bench. Shot. Schuster. Big glove save by Brainerd. Schuster unleashed the howitzer there, trying to beat him. So, what do we got here now? Ryan, explain this one to me.
Well, I think they'll stay 5 on 3. I think that's as low as they let them go.
I think that is as low. Yep.
But we'll add another 2 minutes on there, so now at least we'll be, I think it'll be about a minute 35 at least for 5 on 3.
5 on 3, right?
They can score one within the next 32 seconds, they'll stay at 5 on 3.
That's right, yep. Cole Murphy again on the draw. Gets it over to Carter. Carter had his pocket pick. Now we got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Pasale, good hustle back. Pass across. Fournier steers into the corner. Pasale comes away with it. Gets it to Whiteford. Whiteford back to Pasale. Up the boards.
Got to move the puck.
We got to pass this.
Got to move the puck.
Yep. Cole Murphy with it. Does pass to Whiteford. Whiteford back to Cole Murphy. That gets by him. Pasale throws a hit. Cole Murphy with it now. Comes across for Scott. Scott back to Murphy. Murphy to Murphy. They walk the line. Carter in. Pass through the middle. Gets intercepted and Brainerd clears. 4:25 left in this second period as Whiteford comes out of our zone. Whiteford up the middle, finds Pasale. Pasale at the point, stops, sends a pass to Cole Murphy that hit him in the skates. Brainerd's coming back the other way. Stood up there by Pasale. Puck battle comes free to Cole Murphy. He comes across for Whiteford. Whiteford into the zone, stops at the blue line, waits for the change happening behind him. Now Turk joins. Lifted high off the ceiling, and we'll get a whistle.
You see the difference right now. Brainerd, give him credit, a lot of clean passes. It's getting the puck moving north and south real quick. Osseo is really fighting the puck right now with their passing.
Absolutely. 3:46 left in the second. 4 seconds left on that first minor. Draw in the corner.
Brainerd is now 1 man short.
1 man short, so we will go
clear?
5 on 4. They get a clear. 45 seconds left on the 5 on 4. Hagen in the corner. Hagen up to Berggraf. Berggraf chips it in. Takes a ride on the bench. And back up to the point. There's another clear. Hedlund with it now. That goes through his feet. Hedlund back to Hagen. Hagen skates it up, goes rink wide, finds Turk. Just on sides there as Berggraf was in, he came back out. Hedlund with it now, sends in a shot, tipped on the way in. Goalie had
loose.
No idea where it was. Oh, that was probably our best opportunity there. Fournier back, tees it up for Hagen, and we'll be full strength now. Back into the neutral zone here. Brainerd brings it right back in. Centering feed blocked by Hedlund's skate. Another shot blocked by Berggraf. A few more hits flying around all of a sudden, Ryan.
Yeah, we're getting a little more chippy here, for sure.
That'll go all the way down for icing. We'll get a change. Looks like St. Jake, Pasale, Whiteford, Steiner and Klein come out. 2:17 left in the second period. 2-0 Brainerd, if you're just joining.
Shots pretty even, but give Brainerd credit. They've had much higher scoring opportunities than Osseo to this point.
Up to the point. Now in the middle, one-timer misses wide left. Pasale controls behind the net, chips it up the boards. Winger was kind of stuck in the middle there. Steiner now digs one out. Sends a pass into the neutral zone. That gets picked off. Whiteford with it. Whiteford, ooh, he's going to go for interference.
Yep.
Got those hands up there with that shove. A high stick they called.
Either way, can't take that one. Puck was gone, wasn't playing the puck, and that's what happens.
Yep, that's a pretty easy call to make. So Osseo going to be short-handed to finish this period. Minute 46 left in the second. And Brainerd's going to get 2 minutes on the clock here. At some point. There it is.
I think Whiteford's dad is over there
Yeah, he's
chatting back and forth right now. I think there's some coaching going on.
This little dad coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I don't think Will necessarily agrees with that 100%.
Brainerd again, really patient on this power play. Almost to the point where they look slow, you know? Really methodical. All right, in the circle now. They pass a rink-wide pass, chip it down low. Surveying, centered. That goes through the crease, ends up in the near corner. Steiner comes over, couldn't get there. St. Jake battling. That comes back to the defense. Shot now. Save, Fornia. As the Brainerd player took a little extra poke there. St. Jake took exception to that.
Yeah, Brainerd is really doing a good job moving that puck across the ice. We've got to figure out a way to get in lanes and take away that side-to-side pass.
Yeah, they're going east-west a lot, aren't they?
Yep.
Turk, Hedlund, Schuster, Scott come out. 54 seconds left in the period. At the point, good positioning there by Schuster to hold that off. Oh, they shoot, they score. I'm not sure how that snuck around Fornia. He was all the way over.
I think he hit the glove, went off the end of the glove, and then hit the net, so. All right, looks like number 39 for Brainerd put that one in.
That's a bummer for Fornia. When you get there, he pushed all the way across. He was there.
Yeah.
And they got a little bit of a flub off the glove, and it went in. 3-0 Brainerd.
Well, good learning again. Two goals given up on the penalty kill. We got to stay out of the box.
Maybe we should stay out. Draw tied up. Brainerd comes away with it.
40 seconds left to go in this second period.
Centering feed broken up by Turk, I believe that was. Turk up to Klein. Klein chips it up the boards, but not out. Hedlund now chips one high off the glass. Schuster comes in, throws a little bit of a chicken wing there. I think we got away with that one.
Assists goes to number 17, Kevin Goals, and number 20, Ryan Thornburg.
Back up to the point and out. Scott goes back to Hedlund. Hedlund, rink-wide pass. That's picked off. And Brainerd's going to chip it in. 3-2-1. End of the period. We're going to... Oh, Scott's mixing it up down there a little bit.
Don't do anything stupid right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully the refs get in the middle of that and stop that quickly.
They're separating them. Scott's still chirping.
Don't play that game. So
Fornia's in there telling him to relax. So good job by Fornia, keeping the heads cool. Little Zam.
all right.
A 10-minute break here.
Yeah, we'll have a 15-minute period for the Zam. Brainerd leads right now after 2, 3-0 in the JV game. Shots are pretty even, 13-12, but as we mentioned, the 13 shots for Brainerd have definitely been a different level of danger. So
Was it 2 power play goals or were all 3 of them?
2 power play goals, and then they had the 1 shorthanded goal. So
Shorty, yep. Okay.
So with that said, we'll leave the camera on the scoreboard so you can watch the time tick down as the Zam spins around, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes. All right, hockey fans, both teams are getting back on the ice here. Clock is set back to 15 minutes for the third period. Resetting here, Brainerd is up right now 3-0 at this point. They also have a slight advantage in shots at 13-12. Give Brainerd a lot of credit. Their shots on goal have been pretty high quality at this point in time, and a lot of it's created right now by their passing. They've just been handling the puck a lot better, a lot smoother than the Orioles. So we'll see how Osseo comes out for this third period and see if we can tilt the ice a little bit. One of the perks of the senior night game is the fact that there's a potluck created by all the families. So Donnie and I were able to go down and enjoy some pretty good food there in between periods.
Some really good pulled pork.
There was some pretty good. Whoever created that was
good.
Nicely done.
Very good.
So,
all right, we got 15 on the clock here. Osseo, Bergraff, Schuster, Headland, St. Jake. We get a little encroachment there on the draw. Bergraff and 41 going at it.
I think both of them pointing at each other saying, it wasn't me, it was him.
Yep.
It was the other guy.
Draw goes back to Headland. Schuster, a little bit of a high hit there. Looked like he face planted into the glass a little. Osseo gets hauled down. Osseo still down here in the corner. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, he got taken down awkwardly, kind of.
Yeah, he went into the...
Grabbed around the neck there.
Board's pretty hard there.
Yeah. Not what we want to see.
I see him sitting up. He's moving around a little bit here.
Both refs are waving out the medical examiner. But let's see what's going on here.
Looks like he's getting up on his own. That's good to see. False alarm there, luckily.
He's got a couple of brothers. I know that they beat on each other pretty good, so hopefully, hopefully his body's conditioned to that. I hope he's all right.
I think he's the biggest of them all, though. That's the problem. Those other boys are probably a little bit tougher. No.
All right, Turk comes out to take this draw then.
Tied up, puck squirts free back to Brainerd. They're going to dump it in and give chase. Fornia tees it up for Whiteford. A little bit late to get there. Turk goes down. I think he tripped over the net. Bergraff takes a hit. Turk behind the net finds Whiteford. Whiteford chips it out near side to Scott. Scott bobbles it. And Brainerd trying to center it out. Bergraff picks that off. He's off to the races. Bergraff up the right wing side. Throws on the brakes. Tries to get it back up to the point. And Brainerd able to peel it back the other way. They walk in, shot, save, Fornia.
We got a Brainerd player down in the crease.
Player down in the crease.
Is he all right, or is he?
I don't know what, I didn't see what happened there. I
didn't either. Number 26 for Brainerd. Stick is in the net, and he was down. Refs are having a little conversation. I wonder if they're going to start jumping in on this one a little more.
Yeah, they got to control it a little bit, right? You can hopefully avoid some injuries if you whistle a few things down here. Turk, Headland, St. Jake, Steiner, and Klein. Draw goes into the corner. Headland pushed up against the boards. Puck squirts free. They're all fighting for it, but the puck's behind everybody.
Puck is loose on that far side. Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it. That one goes all the way down. They wave off icing instantly. Brainerd goalie out to play it. Klein in with a head of steam. Chips it up the wall. Steiner unable to play it there, and Brainerd clears. Headland now going to be in a foot race. That'll be icing. 13:20 left to go in the game. 3-0 Brainerd. if you're just joining. We don't have the scoreboard up today. We got the C squad on the camera and the mics here today.
Might even be lower than that.
Might even be lower than C, I know.
Yeah.
A couple of amateurs here. Osseo back out on the ice. That's good to see. He takes that draw, wins it to Berggraf. That puck goes flying into the Brainerd bench.
Puts another dent in the tin bin on that far side.
I think we need to get a shot at some point of Heinzman on the bench, rocking the short sleeves.
Well, next break.
Next break, we got to get that. We got to get him on camera. Schuster into the corner, does enough to get it to Osseo. Osseo chips it back down low. Brainerd with 3 guys deep, able to chip it up the boards. Or that was not Osseo.
That was Schuster.
He went down into the boards again. That was Schuster.
Schuster, along with Berggraf fighting for it over there. Brainerd comes away with this.
Back up to the point. St. Jake able to hold. He chips it into the corner. Berggraf heads in. Brainerd, it's Berggraf against the world as Brainerd's able to peel it out.
I think what we might be seeing is the varsity guys for both sides have now gone back to the locker room. We're going to have a hook here.
14 white slashing.
All right.
So Schuster to the box with his dad. We got that awesome shot of.
We'll get him there. There we go.
There. Look at this kid. That's Minnesota tough right there.
Poor guy. Yeah, he had that injury earlier in the year where it was a torn muscle, I think, or a tendon.
He doesn't get cold apparently.
No. Give him credit. He's been at all the games and supporting the team. So.
Turk on the draw. Brainerd comes away with it. They go up to the point. D to D now. Back again. Pass picked up by Turk. He's able to clear. That's a good interception there. Berggraf, the one man in, trying to cause some chaos here. Brainerd easily brings it back up the ice. Brainerd in. They wheel into the corner. Ref in the way there. Kind of gave Berggraf an opportunity to steal it. Back up to the point. From the slot, shot. Ooh. Blocked by Whiteford out front. That chips into the corner.
Dangerous, and then all that traffic, that puck was deflected in Fournier. It definitely changed the direction on him.
Yes. Brainerd still with it. Again, really controlled on this power play as they move the puck around. I'd like to see our penalty killers get a little bit more aggressive. Oh, shot off of the post now. Again, it looks like Osseo content just to kind of hold that box. Shot in now. Fournier scoops that up.
I think that's okay. If Osseo pinches down, let him have the perimeter. I think I heard one of the coaches yelling, "Don't chase."
Don't chase.
And that's the key. Once you get one guy out of position, it opens up all sorts of opportunities for that other team. So.
Right.
Got 47 seconds left to go in this penalty kill for the Orioles. 11:18 left to go in the game. Score remains 3-0.
Osseo off the draw, able to get it clear. Brainerd goalie comes out, tees it up. Rink wide pass, bobbled. Good pressure there from Osseo to try to pen him up in the neutral zone here. Off the glass.
Good clear by St. Jake. 20 seconds left to go in this power play for Brainerd.
Brainerd enters the zone just onside. Loose puck, they dance to the middle. Fournier, I think he got a pad on that. Now a shot. Big rebound comes out. Side of the net. Klein with a clear. That might be icing though.
Yep,
that is icing, yep. Penalty was expired.
Totally fine though. Totally fine. Get some fresh legs out on the ice and see if we can take control of this thing again.
We got Turk, Scott, Whiteford, Steiner, and Berggraf coming out. Draw controlled by Brainerd at the point. They chip it off the wall. Fournier comes out to play it. Shot hits the side of the net. Brainerd still with it. They pass up to the point. One-timer comes in, misses wide left. Burgraff throws a hit. Brainerd controls. No, they overskated behind the net. Whiteford there. Turk comes in to help. They chip it up the boards, but not out. Brainerd pass into the middle. Scott chips it up towards the blue line. Again, that's held in. Whiteford behind the net. Ooh, Whiteford took a big hit there. Hard to get him off his feet. Burgraff with a nice block there. Burgraff battles, comes away with it. Whiteford up the boards. Again, not out. One-time shot comes in.
Smart play by Fournier.
Off of Turk's stick, too. He was able to scoop that up.
Smart play by Fournier there to hold that one.
Now, we spoke about that earlier. A goalie with the awareness to realize when your team needs a change. A little confusion there as to who was supposed to be on the ice. Burgraff comes out.
I think Burgraff gets a double shift there.
I think he's double shifted, yeah. No, you're fine. Yeah. St. Jake in the corner, throws it. Unfortunately, nobody there to help him out. Brainerd, again, moving this puck with ease. Loose puck, side of the net. Gets chipped back up to the point. They send it into the middle. Shot, and they score off a deflection out front.
Good passing there. I think that was a pass versus a shot. Number 2 standing right in the right spot to deflect that one in the net.
So here we are, 9:06 left to play, 4-0 Brainerd.
Got a little bit of the tornado defense going on.
A little bit.
Or scrambling around, chasing.
Yep. All right, Osseo on the draw. Got some more encroachment happening behind. Brainerd wins the draw. They chip it in and chase. Scott gets there first, goes far corner for Osseo. Steiner off the wall, sends it to the middle. A little bit behind Klein, and Brainerd able to bring it right back in. Hedlund now lifts the stick. That goes back behind the net. Centering feed in the slot. Throwing up to the blue line. Again, not out. High shot. Goes well up into the netting. Again, kind of throwing the puck around. We get it on our stick. We not quite sure what to do with it.
Yeah. I'll give Brainerd credit. When they're getting the puck on their stick, they're making sharp passes. They're able to find that open guy, and right now that makes the speed of their game a lot more intense than what you're seeing out of the Orioles.
Right. Steiner pokes one off a stick, sends a feed into the middle for Klein. We got a whistle behind the play here. Slashing as Steiner heads to the box. There was a big hit over here on the wall, but I didn't notice a slash.
Well, the referees see it different, and they're the ones that matter.
That's right. That's right. Either way.
So back on the penalty kill we go.
Extracurriculars were taking place over there.
Yeah. Normally when you hear the cheers come up, that's...
All right, back on the kill. 8:26 left in the game. 4-0 Brainerd. I don't think we want to give them any more power plays. Turk wins the draw back.
Especially we got a short bench right now. It's really 2 lines of D and forward. So.
Right. Brainerd shoots, save Fournier. That goes into the corner. Back out front. Turk took a swipe at it, unable to clear. Through the middle. Burgraff races over. Banks it off the boards. Good clear there. Minute 25 left in the penalty kill. Scott with it now. Scott's outlet pass hit Burgraff's skate. That's going to hold in the zone for a minute. Burgraff with it though. Banks it hard off the boards. Couldn't get it out.
There we go.
Now it does hop over a stick. Turk sends it the full length. Wasted no time there. Good decision. Burgraff, the one man in. And as Brainerd's through the neutral zone. Wheeling behind the net. Now back up to the point. They chip it down low. Brainerd kid blew a tire there, but they recover. To the point. D to D. Ooh, one-timer on the back door, fanned on. It was really Ovechkin-esque right there.
There we go. Turk and Burgraff combined, able to get control of that one and send it down the length of the ice. 18 seconds left to go on the power play for Brainerd.
Brainerd back in the zone, looking to get something set up. Shot, save, Fournier behind the net now. Now up to the point. Shot comes in. Fournier able to hang on.
Good save. Good save.
Up under his armpit there. He's able to squeeze that.
You know, the score doesn't reflect how well he's played today, I don't think.
He's made some big league saves for sure.
6:23 left to go here in the third period.
Back to full strength here. Hedlund chases in the corner. Brainerd comes away with it. Pretty shifty play there. Ooh, shot. I think that hit maybe the back of the net. Up to the point. Again, not out. Brainerd shot. Save, Fournier. Osseo comes away with it. Osseo trying to build some speed and get this thing out of the zone. Skates right through everybody, but Brainerd chips it right back in. Whiteford now. Up to Klein. Klein able to get it out. Osseo comes in to help.
Linesman is in exactly the wrong spot, isn't he?
He was looking for a way out there, wasn't he? Klein gains the zone. Works it down low. Taken away. Rink-wide pass. Hedlund races over. Good help there from Steiner to help break that up. Hedlund in the corner. Chips it up the boards. Finds Osseo. Oh, that hops over his stick. Osseo, though, sticks with it. He's able to push it out. Brainerd right back in. Oh, we got an offside call. 5:05 left to go. 23 shots to 12. That's getting a little bit more lopsided as the game goes on.
Yeah. I think Brainerd has a few more reserves over there. I think we're starting to see the tired legs for Osseo.
Scott ships it up to the line, but not out. Brainerd shot off the, sounded like it hit the post.
Yeah, that one hit the post.
Schuster to Burgraff. Burgraff's going to dump it in. Schuster chases. Schuster comes flying in, almost picked that off. Burgraff chips it down low. Brainerd controls. Rink-wide pass, trying to spring number 20 there. As Scott puts some pressure on him, it comes back up to the point.
Good stick by St. Jake there.
See if
Burgraff can win the race.
St. Jake should have went with him. Burgraff hit as he enters the zone. And we'll be offsides. We got a tag up.
We would have had the icing there.
Could have had the icing. Whiteford did touch it. Whiteford with it now. Cuts through the middle. Whiteford still with it.
Shoot there.
Shot blocked, ends up in the far corner. Osseo battling, he goes down. That gets by everybody. Hedlund has to corral it. Hedlund on his backhand, trying to fight through, able to get it to Osseo. Osseo chips it into the corner. 3:34 left to go. Let's get one on the board here. Let's get rid of this goose egg. Hedlund takes a poke at it. Klein with it now. Klein out front to Osseo. Shot goes through the crease into the near corner. Steiner rushes over. He holds. Brainerd able to peel out though. Pretty good pressure there from the Orioles. Crossed ice pass. One time back door. They score to make it 5-0. Right after we had a pretty good shift there. We had some pretty good pressure. Again, maybe some tired legs getting back.
Growing pains for the team this year.
There's been a few. Draw controlled by Brainerd. They gain the zone. Centering feed goes all the way across. Schuster's there. Schuster takes a hit. Turk's able to get it out. Brainerd. I think Schuster's got a target on his back.
Yeah, we're getting chippy now. We'll have to watch this.
Certainly seems that way. Chipped in by Bergraff. Gloved by Klein, but that gets by all the way back to St. Jake. St. Jake to Scott and back. St. Jake's going to dump it in. Bergraff races into the corner. Bergraff up to the point. Scott able to hold. He walks the line, sends in a shot, steered into the corner. That one gets poked up and out. Scott to St. Jake. St. Jake back to Scott. St. Jake loses it. Shot fanned on. Brainerd sends a shot towards the net. Good save by Fournier there. That was a sneaky little shot. That'll go the full length. We'll get icing.
Minute 59 left to go here in this one. I don't know that Osseo has a shot in this period.
Certainly it doesn't seem that way.
The score table doesn't think they do.
Osseo, Whiteford, Steiner, Hedlund, and Klein. Draw comes up to the point. They send it down low. In the middle, shot, wide left. Hedlund chases. Klein now takes a swipe at it. Quick shot off the boards. Another save for Fournier there. Steiner stood up. Oh, shot from the point. Tickled the post. Whiteford to Pasale. Pasale sends it in, wide right. Klein gives chase. Whiteford on the wall, chips it, tries to chip it back down low. He recovers. Whiteford tied up now. They're going to whistle that down right away. I think that got caught in Whiteford's gear is what happened.
Okay. Minute 6 left to go in this one.
Pasale on the draw, wins it to the corner. Brainerd recovers. Good stick lift there by Steiner, gets it to Pasale. And Brainerd retreats, they go rink wide. Chip it into the neutral zone. Brainerd in the zone. Loose puck, nobody wants it. Shot comes in, hits some traffic in front, squirts free to St. Jake. He's going to just bank it off the glass and out. Klein picks it up. Klein gains the zone, drops for Steiner. Steiner sends it to the middle. 25 seconds left. Pasale behind the net. That gets stripped, and Brainerd easily again breaks out. Centering feed, loose. Steiner in the corner. That puck goes high off the dasher. And St. Jake trying to dig it out. We got 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh.
Shot at the buzzer. Fournier adds one more save to his 27 saves.
Well, not necessarily a game that I think Osseo was looking for, but hopefully they can learn some things from this one. Give Brainerd credit, they had really good puck movement today.
They sure did. They were moving it around really good.
It really increased the speed and pace of play they played at. So
yep, lots of crispy passes for sure.
So hopefully their player that went off earlier is okay.
Yeah, let's hope so.
we'll take a pause here, and we'll come back with the varsity game here. I think we have some parent night things going on, so I don't know exactly when we'll get started, but
Yeah, I'm not sure
it'll be
either.
within about the next 30 minutes or so. So target 3 o'clock start.
Yep, I think we're scheduled for 3.
So with that, Donnie and I will sign off. Have a good Saturday afternoon, and hope to see you back for the varsity game here shortly.